All right, folks, I'm making the watch list video for Friday, February 21st. A little bit early, so the market, you might see prices changing. The market's still open for about 15 minutes, but I got somewhere I got to be this evening, and so I'm knocking it out now. The afternoon's been boring enough. It gave me time to look at a bunch of charts anyway. Let me put this over here for new members. Pause the video, read it to learn what we're all about. The SPY is just kind of hanging out near all-time highs. It was, you can say, low volume today. Fairly boring day. Still some good ideas put in the room. I have to say, probably the best idea was PLTR. Alan H. called this on an intraday basis back through 100. So it sold off back through 100. And so far, it's gone up to 106.81. So, almost $7 on about a $2 risk is what the chart called for. So that's a really nice R trade there, right? And then several pullback plays for me. I don't know, several, at least one or two in REBN after that pop. But overall, I didn't do that much today. Still had a decent day, but not as good as the last couple. Hopefully not as good as tomorrow, right? So anyway, let me slide into what we're watching for Friday. So here we go. Let's see, XOS closing way off its highs, but unless it completely rolls over, which you could argue it mostly has, I'm a day trader. I do want to watch that one tomorrow. REBN is trying to put the line over the recent high here. It definitely trying to break out today, but then you also have to look and say, yeah, but it's run 2 days, including today, 3 days just to get to that breakout spot. So it's certainly overdue for a pullback. But it gave some nice trades today, so I am going to watch it again tomorrow. HLF breaking out today. Pointed it out through 795 today, pointing out that the 200-day was around 840, and it fulfilled all of that if anyone took that idea. TUYA, nice breakout today. Definitely want to watch that one tomorrow. DBRG, another nice pop. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. U is Unity Software. I mean, that's strong move, strong volume, right? CELH. I like the look because you had the big volume pop yesterday and then this inside day today. However, I'm pretty sure they report after hours, so this chart may mean nothing by tomorrow. But for now, putting it on watch. QBTS, nice little kind of breakout attempt out of this range it's been in, right? You put the line at the top of that range, so that could certainly have a follow-through day tomorrow. JTAI. Had this massive pop. Now it's given a big chunk of that back on much lower volume. So it could be a third day play. I am going to treat it like a potential bounce play and see if we get a setup. AIFF, just another lower high on the daily. When I say lower high, I mean another daily candle that was lower than the previous day. So it hasn't broken a previous day's high yet. It's down here between the 8 and the 20 day. I still think it's worth having on bounce watch. TTD, still another red day. I'm just looking for that one for a bounce watch. By the way, let's collectively remember to watch that on 30-minute candles tomorrow, because a lot of times you can get a good intraday entry on these oversold bounce plays, right? So let's remember that. APPS just goes back on bounce watch, another day down on a recent strong stock. Same with BBAI. That one's got a nice reversal today. We're going to watch that one again tomorrow. OKLO, kind of a former runner, right? Now it's down 4 days in a row. I do think it's worth watching for a bounce, although it doesn't really feel like it's in play, but sometimes you will get a news pop. This one's weird, but NVIDIA took a stake in WRD, and it had this gap up and then another gap up. Well, now you've got 3 solid red days, declining volume. Again, the daily chart's weird, but I think we could get a decent trade on that one if we get one of our intraday bounce play entries. So it goes on watch. RXRX, I want to say NVIDIA took a stake, but don't quote me on that. They did have good news back here, and now it's back down a little bit. It could be ready to turn back up. This was kind of right here, was kind of the breakout spot, right, on the daily, and it broke out, and now you've kind of got that retest today, and a decent bounce after that, by the way. But that goes on watch. And then lastly, Hood, which had the gap up on earnings, and now we're down, back down to the 20-day. You have a gap fill, could bounce tomorrow. That's it for me. I'm done babbling. We'll see you on Friday. Have a good night.